Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Puneet Sikka and I am the site manager for Investing.com. I handle the operations and product marketing for Investing.com India edition. You might know that Investing.com is one of the biggest financial platforms in the world, and we are present in more than 30 countries in different languages. Investing.com has around 44 million monthly active users, and in India alone, we have more than 3 million MAUs. So, what is Investing.com? Investing.com provides you with data, news, analysis, tools, charts on the financial markets across the world. However, to help retail users like you in making the right investment decisions, we introduced Investing Pro 2 years back. But first, let me go through what Investing.com is. Uh, you just need to type in.investing.com, which is the investing.com India edition, to come to this page. Now, here you can see a number of stocks, that trending stocks that today, in today's India stock market for India, uh, we show these most active, top gainers, top losers, you name it. And then on the right side, we have this Nifty index, the main indexes, BSE, Sensex, Nifty, Bank, and all that. Then we do also have the top stocks or shares in the market that were traded, like the most active stocks like Yes Bank, Tata Motors. We provide the real time code for these stocks. Then we have commodities, gold. What is gold price? What is copper and all that prices. Then we have currencies like USD INR, Euro INR, what you name it. All currencies we show, and then bonds, ETFs. It's on the right hand side, and then we have this portfolio where we show you your portfolio. If you have maintained a portfolio with investing.com, it will show you the changes in the prices on a real time basis of your portfolio. Now, then we also have most popular news, which is prevailing in the financial markets in India. Then market movers, most active use, most of active stocks, gainers and losers, and so on. And then on this main page, we have most popular news analysis. You can see, for example, just news came out, Tesla's entry to drive infrastructure development, job creation in India. So basically, it talks about that, and then how will Nifty 50 react to India's 2024 election results? Also, because the elections are something which is a hot news right now. Then we have we show this data here also, indices, commodities, and I mean you can click on any of the instrument, we call it, and then we will show you the chart. How it is, the prices are trending, and you can see it's real time. Changing real time, every 5 seconds we update the prices. So I mean, if you want to see 6 month data, like chart, 1 year, you can see all that. And then we have news analysis. You can look at news of financial markets. Then we have economic calendar, earnings calendar. So economic calendar means we show the main events that are going to happen in for today. And you can search for other days also. Then we have holiday calendar, earnings calendar. What are the earnings that are going to come up in future, so on. But now let me introduce you to Investing Pro. So this investing.com is will give you data, but it will not help you make decisions, decisions like whether to buy or sell a stock. uh, Basically, Investing Pro helps you in identifying undervalued stocks which you can buy and then make money out of it. And at the same time, we also tell you, Investing Pro also tells you the overvalued stocks here, which you should avoid buying or you should sell it to avoid losses. So let's start uh, any stock page for Investing Pro. So, for example, Infosys. Infosys was in news yesterday because its earnings came out. So its stock price, day change, it declined a little bit, not much, but still, what we are predicting is, as in Investing Pro, that it is kind of fairly valued, despite, although it has gone down in the last few days. Still, we have some upside. How this fair value is arrived. First of all, that's a question that might be there in your mind. Now, how we arrive at is, we do the fundamental analysis. So it's, by the way, it's all AI based, it's all algorithm based. There is no human intervention in these models. So there you can see there are so many fundamental models, fundamental analysis. If you might have read about it, so you would know there's that, how to arrive at the valuation, that the intrinsic valuation of the company. So as per these fundamental models, the fair value is about 1470, and then analysis, analyst targets, those are also important. So there are 42 analysts covering this stock, and they have given a target price of average of 1600, which is pretty good actually. Which means if you go by analysts, it's a pure buy recommendation. Because if you buy it at 1400 today, then it can give you a profit of 200 rupees per share. As per its underlying value. So pretty. I mean, it can reach this target at any point of time. Now, this is the quantitative part. Now, coming to qualitative part, we have this thing, ProTips, which is like, which are the insights provided on that stock. So here you can see, there are green ones are positive ones for Infosys. So it has raised dividends for 3 years, consecutive years. RSI, as you might know, is a technical parameter, for technical analysis. So it is a positive. It suggests that it is an oversold territory. So it's already oversold. So you can actually, it's a good buy recommendation. That's why. Now there is something, it's mixed bag basically, where there are two negative points. Where one is that three analysts have revised their earnings downwards for the upcoming period, and then it's trading at a high P ratio, which means it's an expensive stock compared to other companies in the same sector. Then the positive ones are, again, it is trading at a low earnings multiple, and stock generally trades with low price volatility. So that's a positive. It's a prominent player in the IT industry. Cash flows can sufficiently cover interest payments. All are positive. So again, this is again negative, trading at a high price by book value multiple. But the thing is, if you see, I mean, this ProTips, how it helps you to make a decision is because it provides you a kind of a feeling, where you, I mean, you should not only go for the quantitative thing where, we are showing a some upside, some kind of upside, but you should also go through, qualitative analysis, so as to understand that a company is a solid company. It shows these all green parameters, so it makes your decision a bit easier. And you just should not just depend on the quantitative part. Then we have other, so this is the overview, just the overview part of this company, where we have already shown you fair value and pro tips. Now coming to financial health. Health is basically, it helps you understand what is the health of the company, financially. So here you can see this, it is given as 4, the parameter 4, which is a great performance, which means it's a very healthy company. And if you split into other sub parameters, so cash flow health, growth health, price momentum, profitability health, relative value, all, most of it is are very good indicators of parameters, so which means the company is pretty healthy. Then you can always look at the models, which financial models, which through which we arrived at the valuation part, the fair value. And then peer benchmarks. So, although these metrics, like dividend yield, P ratio, and all this are, it gives you some idea, how the company is placed, but main thing is peer. How Infosys is placed against peers, so that's the main thing. So, for example, dividend yield is pretty good for Infosys compared to other peers. Okay, then shareholder yield is also good enough. 1 year price return is also, yeah, it's decent. 18% is pretty good in 1 year. So, and then the news is there. Then on the right hand side, you can see historical financials. So, if you quickly want to see the financials of the company, like income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, everything's there on one page. Now coming to news is okay. You can look at a round of dividends. It will give you data about the dividend history basically of the company. So it shows that it pays a pretty good dividend, and dividend is a very important parameter for investors, right? And it gives you a feel, I mean, kind of a comfort that there is a steady income coming to you. Even if the stock price goes up or down. Then we have earnings, as I talked about. You know, we have so much of data, like all historical data about earnings, which as a seasoned investor, yes, you can look into. But if you are a if you are an investor who doesn't have much time to go through it, you don't need to go through all this. For you, overview page is enough. Then these are models, then financials of the company, like income statement, balance sheet, and all that. For the last 10 years data is there. You can look around, I mean, see it. If you're a seasoned investor, then you might look at its financial statements or filings of the company, which is uh, which is very time consuming. So instead of that, you should just look at here. You don't need to go through uh, any other place. Then compare. So we are comparing Infosys with other companies in the same industry, right? So L&T is there, IBM is there, and Zinsar is there. All those Tech Mahindra is there, Accenture is there. So basically, Infosys lies somewhere here in this, which means, so this is a chart for revenue versus P ratio. So it's decently placed on the mid level, compared to other companies. So you can just quickly compare. If you are, let's say, interested in the IT industry, if you want to invest, which company to invest, so you can look around. You can compare many parameters, with X and Y axis to know that which company you want to invest in. Provide you the summary table, wherein we just give you the list of all the stocks which are in this industry and how they are placed. Uh, what are their upside and downside potential based on fair value. Basically, all either the fundamental analysis fair value or the analyst target. So you can see Accenture as some upside. We have, that there is a potential of 25% upside as per analyst, but as per the fair value fundamental analysis targets, it's pretty fairly valued. Or if you want to compare L&T, Mindtree, then again, some upside we have, so you could buy this stock as well. Yeah, you know so it just provides you this information in the same industry. Now coming to financial health, as I talked about it, it gives you more details, like how each parameter is placed for this company. So for example, cash flow, growth, health, price momentum, all these parameters will show you, and you can make a good decision that whether you want to invest in this stock or not. Then we have charts. You can just look around, technical analysis charts. You can just compare all the charts, P ratio, revenue, profits, historical. So all those charts will be there to for you to understand, how this company is placed. For example, this P ratio, you can see, uh, okay. Now, yeah. All right, so let's go to other part, which is the screener part. Screener is also very important, part where you can actually set filters for yourself. So what are those filters? For example, you want to see the stocks which are, which for which there is a fair value upside. So you want to see the stocks for which the upside is more than 20%. So which are clearly a buy recommendation stocks, right, from us. So you can filter out these stocks. So, and then the uncertainty level. So the uncertainty level is also either low or medium, for these stocks. We don't want stocks which are very high uncertainty. Otherwise, those are very volatile stocks, so it's not recommended to buy those stocks. But for low or medium level of uncertainty and the upside is more than 20%, I think the so our tool screener tool gives has given a list of stocks like about 20 30 stocks here, and you can easily see what are those stocks. Apollo Global Management, there's a upside of potential of 45% based on fair value. Then Interactive Brokers, Scorecard, all those companies are there. And also you can actually change the the indices here. So for example, you don't want to see the US stocks, for example, you only want to see Indian stocks. So you can you want to see, yeah, let's say, an national stock exchange of India, right? And you don't want to see Nasdaq or New York Stock Exchange. So it will give you the list of stocks. Okay, so here it is. So if you see the market view, it will give you the list of stocks with how much upside potential is. So this stock, for example, Rachna Infrastructure, we have a recommendation, clear recommendation of a buy recommendation, because it's a fair value is 50% more than what its value is. By the way, you can change the currency also, but here, we have shown in USD, just for comparison purpose. You can compare Indian stocks with other US stocks also, for example, if you are interested in US stocks, if you invest in US stocks. But anyways, so this screener gives me a list of stocks which are clear by recommendation. So then Networks is there, ILFS Investment Manager is there, and Balaji Telefilms is there, State Bank of India is there, which so all these stocks have potential of giving you upside of 20%, more than 20%. And if you want to avoid losses, so you can also do one thing: you can fair value downside. You can greater than let's say 10%. So these stocks will, it will give you a list of stocks which have a downside potential, which means it's not a good idea to buy these stocks. It's actually, you should sell it, because their prices are most likely going to go down as per Investing Pro. So Krishna Defense is there, and all these are overvalued stocks basically. Juniper Wagons is there. All right, so this was cleaner. Now coming to ProPicks. ProPicks is actually a very good tool if you are interested in investing in US stocks. So many Indian people do invest in Indian stocks. Sorry, US stocks. So, for example, you want, these are basically, what is ProPicks? ProPicks is the ready-made six strategies that we have, all AI-driven strategies, which will help you actually beat the indices like S&P 500 and Dow Jones, and beat, like we have back tested these models, and we have arrived at about 800% outperformance compared to S&P 500, which boils down to about 25% of annualized returns. So if you blindly follow, so for example, these 20 stocks, you will be able to generate good uh, additional profits compared to just S&P 500. you know so annualized returns of about 25% if you follow these, just blindly, just buy these stocks which we recommend. These are ready-made strategies basically. The tech titans, if you are interested in tech stocks, which are very popular these days, because of AI and all that. And then top value stocks as their best of Buffet, Warren Buffet, how he's investing. So we can just simply copy his portfolio. Mid cap movers, all mid cap stocks are also in news these days. So all those things you can do. And then we have ideas again. These are ready-made portfolios of big investor billionaires, basically, like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates. So what you can do, radially, what you can do is just copy, these portfolio of theirs, and just make a new watch list for you, and you can just blindly. buy these stocks. And so Bill Gates or Warren Buffett actually generates pretty good returns. Their their portfolio, like Warren Buffett has generated about 36% in the last 3 years. Bill Gates 49% in the last 3 years. So yeah, so you can also copy there. We have many investors or billionaires whose portfolio we have, and you can just lightly follow them. Then we have watch list. Basically, as I said, you can create your own watch list, and it will keep giving you indication like whether the stock is overvalued or undervalued, your watch list. So you can easily, so let's say I have a watch list of about 15 stocks. So for example, Reliance, I see that there is a downside of 11%, based on fair value. So I might be tempted to sell it if I have it. I mean, obviously I have it. That's why I have it in my watch list. Or even if you don't have it, you can avoid buying it basically because there is some downside, 11% downside. So yeah, I mean, this is in brief what Investing Pro is. Now the main thing is, uh, if you have time, you can do some research of your own to understand which stocks to buy and sell. Or if you don't have time, just blindly follow, you know, this either screener part. If you are interested in Indian stocks, just follow the screener, which gives you, upside potential, downside potential or upside potential of the stocks. So you can blindly just follow these stocks, and just if you don't have time to research, basically, if you have time, then you can do things like analyze stocks in detail, like how I showed you before. And then if you're interested in this is screener is mainly for the India. I mean, if you're interested in Indian stocks or any other country stocks, but if you are interested in US stocks, then we have ready-made strategies also, AI-driven strategies, which we call it ProPicks. So these are the 6 strategies. All right, thanks a lot. Um, for any question, please put a comment under this video, and just please like or subscribe this channel. Thank you. Guys, a while back I showed you what Investing Pro is and its free features. So now I will show you how you can actually pay for it and get a huge discount of 72%. You know, I'll be giving you this link. This link will be provided below the video, and through this you can easily make payment. So this you can see the actual yearly subscription for Pro Plus plan is 25,000, but with this code, with the link which I have provided you, with this discount code, it's turning out to be only 7,000 rupees. So it's a huge discount of 72%. I think that's a once in a lifetime opportunity you should avail. Now, if I this is Pro Plus plan, and if you want just Pro plan, which is I think I explained you what Pro and what Pro Plus is. Pro is mainly available on your phone through app because the screen is small, so there are limited features. But Pro Plus has much more advanced features like screener, like ideas, and all those things. So which you can only avail on from Pro Plus on your desktop or laptop. Also, you can avail for Pro Plus. It's available on apps as well, but mainly you should use it through your laptop, so as to get maximum benefits or maximum features. I will just show you the Pro. This thing also. Yeah, you just need to enter your PIN code, and so Pro is much cheaper, of course, because it has limited features. And the actual price turns out to be 2,600 for a yearly plan. We do have bi-yearly plans, so I'll provide you the links below this video for both yearly and bi-yearly plan for both Pro and Pro Plus. Thank you.